Yeah, this is a video people have been asking for. I was very wrong about Bronny James and couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. And again, if you saw every one of my videos, it was all, realistically, none of it was a negative thing about Bronny James himself. It was just about the way that he got to the point that he got to. But I have to say, he has proven myself, he has proven everybody else wrong. And look, is Bronny James an NBA player right now? Hell no. But I think to say that Bronny James is not on the trajectory of eventually becoming an NBA player with the way he's been playing is completely wrong. Like, I think that it was completely right to criticize how everything happened. Like, there's no way based on college, based on how he did in high school, based on summer league, based on any of these things, like, Bronny James should have been drafted at 55. But you know what? I made this statement during the summer, and it is held true. In life, if you are a nepotism hire, it doesn't matter as long as you're good at the job. If you get hired over somebody that's more qualified for you for a job, it does not matter. It does not matter if it's a nepotism hire. As long as you're good at the job, people will forget. And people will never forget if you're bad at the job. And in fairness to Bronny James, I have to say this is the one thing that I'll stand by. As soon as it became about basketball, Bronny James really stepped up. It's clear that his confidence got better. It's clear that him playing with the big boys is helping him. It's clear that, he's he wants to do it. So I would really have hoped that, remember at the start of the year when Bronny James wasn't playing in the NBA and he's only playing home G League games, he's with the NBA team. And it seemed it did seem like every bit of that changed. Every single bit of that changed when he was allowed to play away G League games. The first away G League game he played was his best G League game. I think was that the 30-point game was the first away G League game. And then he had a really solid NBA game. Again, look, it wasn't a very good Lakers team that were playing, so he got his chance, and he took his chance for 17 points. He's after having 40 points yesterday in a G League game. And I think it's fine to admit that it's like, even though, like, it's not one of those things where this is something that in hindsight looks bad. But like, Bronny James obviously was not great in college, has come into the NBA, which is such a higher level, even the G League, which is a higher level in NCAA Division 1, and he's just absolutely hooping. And he struggled a lot. He struggled a lot to start. Like, he had more turnovers than points through 2 games. But, I mean, the people that saw that potential in Bronny James, you know what? You guys were all right. You guys were right. You guys were absolutely right, and I couldn't be happier. Because the kid is, like, look, I don't know Bronny James personally. I don't. But I was one of the biggest 2K YouTubers in the world during the pandemic when he'd be streaming a bit of 2K and interacting with people. Based on everything I've heard about this kid, he is an unbelievable kid. And if I can be proven so stupidly wrong for a good kid proving the haters wrong and me being one of them, great. Great, honestly. It's good for Bull. The better Bronny James is, the better it is for basketball. The kid just had 40 points in a G League game. He just had 40. And he's averaging 25 and 5 in the G League. Like, I think the gap is still too much for him to be an NBA rotation player right now. But saying what I said earlier in the year, that he was never better, or so he was never going to be an NBA player, that he's the worst 6-foot tall guard. And to be honest, based on his resume, he probably had the worst resume for any 6'1" shooting guards to ever be drafted. But you know what? Now that doesn't matter. Now none of that matters. Now all the criticism that you could have towards LeBron James for this, and you know what? He was proven right. He was proven right. Whereas, yeah, it was a Nepo hire. But you know what? You know what? Sometimes those Nepo hires work out. Sometimes the Nepo hires with, like, when a family member has too much trust in another family member, sometimes the Nepo hires are in good faith. That, maybe other people don't believe in them, but, the family member, maybe LeBron was just like to the Lakers, to Blinkers, like, I know Bronny's going to be an NBA player. And you know what? Like, as a father, making that call and it working out, fair play. Because it didn't work out at the start. And as bad as it looked on LeBron for making that call, it's flipped and is looking incredibly good right now because, yeah, as a 55th pick, you can get better, but most 55th picks flame out of the league. And I actually think Bronny's going to be a player. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually cannot believe it. Because when he was starting to play well in the G League, my thing was, are these games exceptions or can they become the rule? Because he's had more bad games than good games. Now, that's just, everything I said was thrown out the window. Like, it was looking at a stage like Bronny should have been, not only should he have gone back to college, that he would have struggled had he gone back to college. But now you've got Bronny looking like one of the better players in the G League. You've got him, like, anyone who made it, I think it was Gilbert that said Bronny would be in Rookie of the Year conversations. He was playing 35 minutes. If any rookie was playing 35 minutes, they would be winning Rookie of the Year. Like, we can be honest here. I think Stephon Castle leading in minutes? Like, I think he might be leading in minutes. And he's going to win Rookie of the Year. At the same time, like, I got to give so much credit to Bronny James because, like, he's 19. All the outside noise is a thing. And he's been exceptional. He's been absolutely exceptional. And I stand by this. Like, look, I've been really busy with other stuff on this channel. I just have to make this video. Not that I've been putting it off. I've been doing other stuff and people have been asking me to make this video. And I'm going to stand by this. Like, I am going to. Like, I am everything that I previously said. And again, I'm not going to say, oh, I bought into the negativity. No, with the evidence that was placed in front of us, there was no reason to expect this from Bronny James. There wasn't, other than LeBron James' word. But you know what? Maybe we'll take LeBron James' word as well. Like, I'm watching Bryce James play in high school. I'm watching Bryce James, this 6'4" power forward, averaging like 6 points per game, second guy off the bench for Sierra Canyon, with some like 2-star recruits starting. A guy who probably shouldn't be going D1 based on his high school resume, going to Arizona. But now all of a sudden, after what's happened to Bronny, I'm like, maybe Bryce James can just figure it out too. Maybe Bryce can figure it out too. But, like, I'm going to say this. If I'm back uploading consistently at any stage on this channel, anytime Bronny does something good, there's going to be something there. Because you better believe a couple of months ago, I was there making videos about a lot of negative things with Bronny. And again, if you watch those videos, I'll criticize Bronny as a basketball player. I made sure to never criticize Bronny as a person, and that he was not the reason that he wasn't playing a home G League games. Or so he wasn't playing away G League games. He wasn't the reason why he was basically being paraded around as a Lakers mascot. So, however much we didn't believe in him as a basketball player, a lot of fans didn't believe him, myself included, didn't believe in him as a basketball player. All I'm going to say is the Lakers didn't believe in the kid either. And he has proven every critic wrong, whether it be online, whether it be on TV, and whether that be in his own organization who didn't believe in him. He's proved absolutely everybody wrong, and I could not be happier. Because when it comes to takes, when it comes to like being hyped on a player like a Khalil Ware, I love nothing more than being right. But at the end of the day, for the good of basketball, when it comes to any negative takes I've had on a player's ability, I also love nothing more than being wrong. Because being wrong, saying someone's going to not pan out and being wrong about it is just, objectively good for basketball. Anyway, that's the video. Yeah, I know this video has taken a while, and obviously this channel, I haven't uploaded in, is it a week on this channel? Yeah, I haven't uploaded in a week on this channel, but I'll be back, hopefully. I might be back, I might not be back, because I just have a bunch of other stuff that is kind of just taking preference right now. But sure, look, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you guys.